Alright, so I'm not too super excited about this thing after finding out that the specs are a little bit different than what I've seen advertised recently. So this one's from last year, and I guess they must have moved on to bigger and better. Notice that the screws on all these, they're in between this size. This is a snap-on screwdriver. And they're in between that size. And if you're not careful, you don't put a lot of pressure on them, you'll just strip it. I don't know what they do in China, but they've come up with some kind of in between a Phillips 1 and 2. So I think we'll power this up here. We'll just go ahead and undo the MPP, or we'll get some cables out and hook this up to the lithium battery down below. And since that other one's already hooked up, and what I'm trying to do is get this figured out before tomorrow so I can have everything running. And I'll have to figure out what the best settings are for everything. I definitely want to take my time, don't want to have an issue with something. Interesting. There's plastic here. So the picture that I got showed 4 connectors on here. Now, they have a ground here, but no ground screw. And so going into the unit, they want a earth ground here. Coming out of the unit, they're using the ground. So I don't know if that's something they call a bonding screw, or what that would be considered, or what would the reason for that be. So there's a crazy 150 amp fuse. This is from 2020. So yeah, that's the problem with this. This is from 2020. And ooh, smells funky in here. SRHF2430 S60 main, 2020 1222, version 3.1, HJF. Now, I'm not 100% sure what that would mean, but I was reading something earlier today about how that works with these guys. And so we're just going to go ahead and clear out the shelf over here. And I'm going to set it up here. Get this stuff out of here. I've run into some problems with these connectors. Cheap MC4 connectors fit real loose. They generate heat, and then they eventually melt. And I've got to go out there tomorrow and check all my wiring. Okay. Let's get this over here. I want to put something underneath it so that I don't scratch it in case I want to sell it. Okay, where's my plastic? So, okay, here we go. Here's our bag that it came in. There we go. So now we need to check out our battery. We've got our quick start installation guide. We've got our certification test. So, well, okay, so this is for this battery. Service card. Operating precautions. Recharge every 3 months. Okay. It's a nice booklet. What's it say? Can you guys see this thing? General information, our products, our advantages, successful cases. Okay, so quantity, 4 series, 4 pieces, weight under 25 pounds, energy density 51 watt hours per pound. There. Okay. 400 amp hour battery system. Boy, that'd be nice. They say, oh yeah, that can run this and this and this. Successful cases. Yard light 50 watts, TV 100 watts, microwave 800 watts, coffee machine 1000, fridge 1200, water heater 2000. Various loads supporting max of 10,240 watts. Yeah, if you have 400 amp hours. Professional lithium battery related certificates. Boy, I really don't know what the hell I'm looking at there. It's a nice brochure. Notice before use, carefully read this operating guide and product manual before use. After unpacking the box, wear insulated gloves for battery and insulation and wiring. Due to the shipping regulations, this battery carries about 30 to 50% capacity when shipped. Okay. Please fully charge the battery before starting to use it. Okay. 5-year warranty. 100% satisfaction, problem solving, customer service, response time within 24 hours. Okay, operating precautions, avoid direct contact between the terminals, the positive and negative, blah, 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 blah. It is recommended to wrap the entire terminals with insulating tape during the wiring process. Okay. And make sure the battery is properly wired to the load. Do not reverse the positive and negative connections. Let's see. Do not connect batteries from different brands or with different specifications in series or parallel. Before connecting the load, please make sure that the power supported by the battery can meet the load power demand. So, I think this is supposed to go up and down and left to right. The battery is recommended to be stored between 10 degrees Celsius and 35 degrees Celsius at 50% charge level and recharged every 3 months for long-term storage. Avoid the battery to be near fire or soaked in water. Okay. So, that's cool. This really nice pouch. You get data sheet. Get some stainless steel connectors. Okay, material safety data sheet. That's cool. Lithium iron phosphate black battery pack. Shenzhen Ampere-time Technology Company Ltd. The 2021 hazards, accidental release measure. Okay, statements. Okay, product brochure. Let's see. So this is just stuff they sell. Dear customer, when seeing this, you have made a right purchase decision. We believe that we are your professional and reliable lithium battery provider, and we hope our battery can bring security and happiness to your family and your trip. CEO of ampere-time, Looney Lou. Okay. Bring the feel and fruitful life. Recommended configurations: 12 volt 50 amp hour plus. Recommended solar configurations. They just give you a nice little chart. 150 watt, 12 volt 100 amp hour, 300 watt, 12 volt 200 amp hour, 600 watt, 1200 200 plus, 600 watt, 12 volt 300, 900 watt, 12 volt 400, 1500 watt, 12 volt 300, 12 volt 100 amp hour self-heating. Yeah, self-heating batteries, that's cool. Max load for 50 amp hours will be 640 watts, 1280 for a 100 amp hour. Recommended power inverter. This is great. And then they give you the gauge of the wire and stuff. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so this is the 12 volt ones. The 200 amp hour ones. What are these? Do they show them? Recommended configuration. So here they show you, this 200 amp hour one. Nominal voltage 12.8. Charge voltage 14.4 plus or minus 0.2 volts. Energy. Okay, they tell you how much these weigh. So 12 volt 400 amp hour. That is a big boy. 300, 12 volt plus. Okay, mine's not 12 volt though, mine's 24, so where's 24? Here we go, 24 volt lithium series battery, 200 amp hour. Whoa boy, I wish I'd had that one. Energy. 5,120 watt hour. 200 amp hour BMS, maximum continuous charging discharge current, 200 amps. Weight, 85 pounds. Yeah. Okay. Recommended solar configuration, 1500 watts. Maximum load, 5120. Recommended inverter power, equal to or greater than 6,000 watts. Wiring for load or series parallel connection, 2*6. What is it? 2/6? I don't know. 24 100 amp hour, that's what we have here. The nominal voltage, let's see if they look the same. 25.6, 25.6. Charging voltage 28.8. Energy 2,560 watt hour BMS board, 100 amp. Weight 48 pounds. Recommended solar configuration, 600 watt. Max load 2.5K. Recommended inverter 3,000. Wires for load or series parallel connection, 6 gauge. 48 series. Look at that. There's a rack mount. So there's a rack mount 48. That's what we're going to have to go to eventually. 5-year warranty when used correctly in accordance with the manual instructions. If the problem can't be solved, new battery replacement for the defective battery. Needs to be returned to our U.S. warehouse and will be checked and tested by a technical team. Okay, that's cool. So I don't know anybody that's ever had to deal with their warranty. So if you look at this picture here, this is what the lifetime battery looks like. And I thought that's what this was. But here's a little thing here. It says I don't know what it says. Anyway, it says something. General information, operating voltage, maximum continuous load, blah blah. Notice before using, do this and do this. Search on Amazon, ampere-time. Inverter settings. Charge voltage 29.2, over voltage disconnect voltage 30 volts, float charge voltage 27.6. This is pretty cool. They give you real specific numbers here. I always see people asking, well, what do I put this at? Well, what do I do? Contents, battery parameters. Let's see. So, mobile width can carry blah blah something something. Warranty, charging tips. State of charge, 100% at 27 volts. What's 50%? 50% is 40 is they showed 26.2. Recommended low voltage disconnect at 21.6. Okay, that's what I want to know here. Is how much of this battery can I use? So what they were saying here, I think, was 21.6, so it should cut off at 21.6. And I think that's what they said over here. Where's that? Charge cycle 4,000 times. Somebody's say 7,000, so I think they're being pretty honest. I don't know where I saw the low voltage disconnect over there, but it was somewhere else too. Anyway, yeah, state of charge. Yeah, so 21.6. According to that, there'd be 1% capacity left. So discharging limit. Connection tips. How to connect batteries in parallel. Another thing too is, well, I don't know what this BMS is capable of, but if you hook this up to another battery, you need to make sure you have the same kind. After series connection, the voltage of the battery system will double according to the number of batteries you connect. It doesn't really get real specific about anything in here. So, what to do when battery stops working? Connecting the battery in series and parallel. Recommended optimal connecting method. Okay. It's pretty thorough in here. Like, pretty good for like a new person. So, I'll put an affiliate link later on down in this video if you guys are interested, but I don't get anything out of it really. Like, I think Amazon pays like 2%. You'd still pay the same amount, but they just like kick down 2%. Home came undone. So that's funny, it sounds so hollow. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's get this thing out of the box. So okay. I should just be able to, there's handles. Cool. But I have a feeling it's going to lift up the box with it. Nope. So, yeah, that's cool. Now I just need 3 more of these. Let me get these out of the way here. So, I'm sure you could probably open this if you needed to. I'm certainly not going to open it for curiosity's sake. So, but it'd be nice to get rid of the lead acid batteries and stuff and be able to have a little bit more power. And then, like, actually stop experimenting and finish my setup. But this is definitely, you know, this is like the weight of like one lead acid battery. So, it's pretty good. Let's say model 5-year. Let me see here.